I hope this will work fine kasi I'm I'm not sure dito sa OBS. Like, hindi ko pa siya na-try na mag-screen record with my face there. But we'll see later. So here, I'll be showing you what happened dito sa application ko na ginawa noong May 12. And here's the details. So as you can see, naghahanap siya ng virtual assistant and yung role will be developing content, post and grow social media accounts, create and post videos to TikTok, establish an email list, contact bookstores, create templates for the author toolkit. So ito yung offer. And then the position must be friendly, outgoing, and self-motivated. Sa details, must be able to create engaging content. So, ayun. Ang pinaka-first ko talagang ginagawa, guys, kasi is to really read dito sa job details to see if fit ba talaga ako. Kasi ako naging successful sa mga jobs na ina-applyan ko na hindi ako fit. Like, yung skills ko. Maybe it works for other people, pero ako kasi, parang siguro dahil hindi talaga ako confident, um, pag wala pa akong alam dun sa job. So what I do, normally kapag hindi ako fit dun sa role, tinitingnan ko kung ano yung hanap nila. Tinitingnan ko yung responsibilities. Tapos if meron akong isa na hindi ako qualified, inaaral ko yun. Para sa next time na ready na ulit ako mag-apply, go na. Diba? Ganun, ganun yung sa akin. After reading this kasi, in-internalize ko siya, sabi ko, pasok naman talaga ako. Kahit meron akong hindi masyadong familiar dito, like create templates for dito sa author toolkit. Nung sinabing create templates, parang familiar na siya sa akin. We can do this sa Canva siguro or something. But, yeah, even though hindi talaga ako magaling sa design, pero I gained confidence kasi dun sa naging client ko. Feel ko naman, pasok ako dito. And as you can see dito sa gilid, kailangan verified talaga yung payment method. So, if wala akong payment method verified yung client, wag mo nang applyan. Kasi para sure na mababayaran ka talaga. Pag hindi kasi verified yung payment method nila, posibleng may complications or problems sa future. Okay. So, as you can see naman din, tinitingnan ko kasi dito yung mga reviews. And 4.99. So, mataas yung reviews ng client na to. So, meaning maganda yung working relationship. Posibleng maganda yung working relationship with her. And then, tinitingnan ko din dito. Actually, I learned this kay Mulonsky na you should really be looking at the numbers kasi if 20 to 50 people na ang nag-apply for the job, you can try. Pero magsasayang ka lang kasi ng connects. Especially if wala kang budget to buy more, if naubos na. So, you need to really be intentional sa mga jobs na a-apply mo dito sa Upwork. Okay? So, since 5 to 10 proposals pa siya, and nung hindi ko pa na-apply kasi, wala pang interviewing, tapos, na-check niya 1 hour ago yung job na to. Chine-check niya talaga. So, May 12 ako nag-apply. And as you can see, meron siyang 8 na in-interview. 1 hard. And that's me. Char. Ito siya, guys. Actually, meron akong dalawang profile dito sa Upwork. Meron akong general profile na pang all-around task siya. Tapos meron akong dedicated for social media tasks lang talaga. So, ito na yung pinakahihintay nyo. I've been seeing a lot of people asking me kasi na-post ako dun sa isang group and they were really asking kung paano ko siya sinusulat. So, one thing kasi guys, wala akong confidence talaga dito sa Upwork. But then, kapag naiisipan ko talagang mag-apply kasi gusto kong maging active din at ma-build yung profile ko dito, talagang ito yung ginagawa ko. I need to be intentional. Naipon kasi talaga yung connects ko. So, meron akong 100 plus connects. And, mind you guys, dahil dito sa mga factors na kinoconsider ko, parang yun yung naging way para makakuha ako ng 100% success rate na badge dito. Job success something, hanapin ko siya later, na badge dito sa Upwork. So, wala pa akong top talent, pero meron akong badge na parang job success one. I don't know, I'll check it later. So, ito yung cover letter. Actually guys, makikita nyo naman kasi yung name ng client dun sa job reviews. Excuse me, I need to cough. So, yeah, makikita siya. So, kailangan nyo talagang i-check lahat ng info na kaya niyong i-check, yung mga previous jobs, mga previous na naka-work niya, kung ano yung mga sinasabi ng freelancer na naka-work ng client. Kasi minsan, nilalagay nila yung name ng client doon. So, you have to know their name para pagdating sa cover letter, ma-address nyo agad yung name niya. And that's one thing na good point kasi siya, or plus points, kapag you took your time to really know kung sino yung gusto mong maka-work. Okay? Aside sa gusto mong you feel like you're fit doon sa role, you need to know kung sino ba yung client. kahit name niya lang for now. Especially na kailangan natin siyang i-address para mas personalized yung cover letter. So, ito yung cover letter ko, guys. Yung intro ko, I heard you were looking for me. Confident. Ganon. Yung parang atake ko, confident lang ako. I would love to be your virtual assistant. I know you are interviewing people now, but I would love to be considered. So, in-address ko yung nakita ko kasi talaga na meron na siyang in-interview. And even though onti lang yung mga nag-submit ng proposal, nung nakita ko talagang may in-interview na siya, in-address ko yun. So creating content that would resonate with your audience is my jam. I always do market research before starting content creation to make sure that we can connect with your audience through your content. You can find my sample work here. Kasi di ba, humingi siya ng sample kanina. So, nilagay ko yung website ko. I hope we can hop on a call to discuss more about this project. So, ito talaga usually yung ending ko, guys. Like, I would ask a question, if when sila available or ganito lang na I hope we can hop on a call. Basta you would need to invite them para alam mo yun, mag-reply sila to discuss more about the project. So, ayan siya, guys. And, ayun nga, hindi ako nag-chat GPT dito, guys. Talagang after ko na internalize, after ko na unawaan, na understand kung ano ang hanap niya, I just wrote this cover letter on my own. Kasi diba, sayang naman yung copywriting skills natin, guys. So, meron siyang question dito, why do you think you are a good fit for this particular project? So, sabi ko, I believe I'm a great fit for this project because my experience aligns perfectly with the tasks you've outlined. I've honed my skills in developing engaging content, growing social media accounts, and connecting with audiences, all of which are crucial for this role. I have a proven track record of creating compelling content that resonates with followers, which I believe will be valuable for growing your social media presence and establishing an email list. My experience in outreach and email marketing will be beneficial for contacting bookstores, Canva and Trello. So, ayan. In-address ko lang yung mga na-mention niya na tools and tasks. Tapos dito, I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute to your team and help you achieve your goals. Thank you for considering my application and I look forward to the possibility of working together. Di ako marunong talaga mag-share or mag-explain, I think. But I did my best. So if you have any other questions, let me know.